Yusek, that's to complement the issue of quantity. We'd like also to raise an issue regarding quality, and you made mention about surprises, and there are a lot of social media posts going around with regard to modules. So I'll try to show you one or two. My question is, how does DepEd ensure the quality of our modules, including those that are drafted and distributed by private education institutions? Perhaps if you can give us a background there as to how or what kind of quality assurance mechanisms does DepEd have in place. I have here with me a one example of what's going around. No, in fact, it's already in News 5. Someone posted this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. They are using creative names according to them. Hindi ko kayang sabihin yung mga nakalagay dito, no, yung mga creative names. And then there's another one, just another one.
I think Senator Joel should read the names, Madam Chair. I think Senator Joel should read the names.
Your Honor, I think I've seen that, so I think I can make a reaction.
I think the chairperson, Senator Pia, would not allow me to read these names. So perhaps
we have investigated that, Senator Joel. When I learned about it, it's not DepEd, it's material produced by a review center for teachers for particular subjects. Nonetheless, there's still dirty language, which is not appropriate at all. Pero hindi galing sa amin, hindi naman kasi sometimes private schools produce their own materials. So we are wondering why it is attributed to DepEd at all. Review center ito, and it is for a particular subject for grown-ups, but that is not an excuse at all.
Yes,
that's good.
That's good, Madam Secretary. That you
and then we will take action.
Yes,
we will take action on that.
Yes, otherwise we'll be producing a lot of bastos students. Madam Secretary,
pero hindi students yan, review center nga. It's not school.
Senator Sani,
we traced it immediately. Ang galit ko, maaga pa.
I know magagalit yung Secretary. That's why I wanted to raise this. It's good that it did come from DepEd, and that's the reason why I'm asking this question to you, Secdas. And I'll go back to my previous question. We talk about mechanisms in place to ensure that we'll be able to print and distribute quality modules, sir.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ma'am Liling, may I provide a response, please? We actually, the development of our self-learning modules is also done in the Bayanihan way. The regions created their own development teams, teams that develop the modules. They were assigned learning grade levels or learning areas to work on, and then they contributed. So the initial work started from the ground, and then there's a conformance review that is undertaken by a team in my office that makes sure that the content is fine. And then if there are like major observations, we return it to the team that developed the modules, and then they provide us the revised one before we certify that it's ready to be shared. And of course, with regards to the use of TV, we have introduced additional quality assurance protocols, because even if we know that the SLMs have been quality assured, there would still be like rooms for mistakes, just like what happened also during our initial run when there was this picturesque mistake that still surfaced because the quality assurance protocol was not yet fully set in place. So we have learned from our mistakes. We have put into place these review teams. In fact, there are volunteers coming to me, and I'm still considering them, like to help us do the editing. We're also employing third-party editors very soon. We understand that sometimes when we want to avail the services of experts, it takes time to acquire the necessary permit. I mean, the authority to employ them. But these are things that we have put there as a way to ensure that the materials we will certify as fully quality assured are indeed properly quality assured.
Thank you.
And the other thing that we really want to clarify is not everything that will be posted on Facebook will be the output of DepEd. So I've been even appealing that perhaps even as we post things on our DepEd Commons, because it's supposed to be a democratic way of building up on our learning resources, I also said perhaps we can also identify those that are actually able to pass our certification protocols, so that people will also be immediately warned that these are the things that we will be accountable for, and those
Yes, Yusek.
circulated.
That's the reason, Yusek, why we raised this, because it's already in the news. It's already in the news. That's why
Madam Chair.
we wanted to make sure that this particular item will be clarified. And you know, another question that I'd like to raise with regard to this issue on modules of printing, etc. Our chairman of the Committee on Finance worked very hard for Bayanihan too, and in Section 10 of RA 11492, it provides additional 4 billion pesos to assist DepEd in the implementation of the digital education. Kasama ho dyan yung printing and delivery of self-learning modules of the DepEd. I wanted to find out how will the additional budget of 4 billion and the budget of DepEd in 2021, which is 15.22 billion, improve the ratio, which I already asked a while ago. And while asking this question, I wanted to put this on record. We would like to commend our teachers. Sila talaga ang tunay na mga bayani ng ating bayan, not only because I am the son of Brother Eddie and Sister Dory, who are both public school teachers, no? But you know, looking at the things that they are doing, finding other means to produce the modules on their own, which include picking out from their own pockets and launching. Itong gusto ko lang banggitin yung launching nitong banding, yung band paper mo module ko na online campaign po sa Facebook na ina-announce na that they are accepting donation for bond papers and ink for printers in order to provide modules for their students. Kahanga-hanga at talagang dapat saluduhan. And I just want to put that on record. So let me go back to my previous question, and I hope we'll get elicit an answer from the DepEd family.
Madam Chair, but before Dad answers that question, I just want to emphasize again that post is not used in schools. In the first place, schools have not yet opened. And it's supposed to be a private school. It's a review center located in a very remote place in Zambales. So that's quite curious. Why would in some place in Zambales put up a review center, then attribute it to DepEd? There is clearly malice involved. That's what I believe. Kasi hindi galing sa public schools, hindi galing sa private schools, and it's not used in schools because there are no classes yet. And so while we are all very upset about it, especially myself, we are going to file privacy under the anti-privacy law, under all possible laws, action against this malicious attempt. It's really sabotage of our programs, put us in a bad light, and it's clearly deliberate. Because it's incredible for us to be coming out with material like that, especially since we are always emphasizing good manners and right conduct. So we immediately traced, and we traced very quickly, madali, because of our system. So
thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you. And
yeah,
we will continue
and we have traced the person also who posted that, who made that post.
Secretary Liling, with the indulgence of with the indulgence of the chair and Senator Villanueva, do you think Senator Joel should read what was in that review material, ma'am? He should read it into the record. What do you think, ma'am, Secretary?
Considering the chair would like to give,
Madam Chair,
creative words, perhaps the
Honorable Chair,
immediately
not while Lola Liling is around. Not within the hearing of Lola Liling.